What's up? I haven't done a cooking video in forever, and I'm cooking, so I thought I would. So I'm making like a really healthy dish with just the stuff that I had in my fridge, which is not a lot. I have spinach, and I had an onion, and I had some pasta, garlic. So what I'm making is a creamy, well, maybe not creamy, a spinach sauce with this chickpea pasta. I do not love this pasta, and I'm like not picky at all. But this is made with chickpeas, and I feel like I've heard a lot of people like love this. It's high in protein. It's the only reason I got it. I would definitely prefer regular pasta over this any day. And it's just like I think it's the xanthan gum. So the ingredients are chickpeas, tapioca. I don't know what tapioca is. And this xanthan gum. That's the crap that makes it like a really weird texture to me. Maybe I'm not cooking it long enough. So I'm going to cook it a little bit extra than what the box says. It's supposed to be 9 to 11 minutes. So my advice, if you get this, is to cook it longer than you think it has to be, because it's like hard and kind of gummy, and it comes out with a lot of extra foam. It always says the foam is fine. Like it boils with a ton of foam. I don't get it. Yeah, but that's what I have to eat. So okay, so I have my boiling water. Let me put a good amount of salt in here. You always want to salt the water before you put pasta in, because that's how you actually get the flavor. So they say. That's what Food Network tells me. You're supposed to put a lot of salt in. Ooh. So we do that. I'm going to throw this in here. So I'm going to start a timer so I don't forget. I'm going to start it at 11 minutes, and we'll check it from there. Okay, so that's boiling, and we have a hot or semi-hot pan. Turn to medium. We're going to put some olive oil in. Ooh, it must be a little bit hotter than I thought it was. And I'm going to throw about half of a white onion in there. Dang, that is hotter than I thought it was. You can't fry with olive oil because something about the boiling temperature, it gets hot too fast basically. You're supposed to fry stuff with like canola oil or vegetable oil, so this really should not be that hot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let these cook for a little bit. For some reason my boiling water is not boiling anymore. So turn that back up. So I'm just going to cook this down, and I'm going to put some garlic in. I'm going to shave it in with this thing. I love this guy. And then I'm going to blend this into like liquid. There's a little bit of olive oil at the bottom, spinach, and then also a jalapeno. There he is. Like a slither of one. No seeds. Just to like for some extra spice. I think I'm gonna have to put water to make it like creamy. Okay, so I blended up this, and it's not exactly the texture that I want. It's just looks like grass. So I wanted to add pasta water to it, so it will like loosen up a little bit, but we still got 4 minutes for this to boil. Also, it like hasn't been boiling. Let's turn it back up. But with the pasta water, I don't know, I guess it'll help adhere to the pasta better, because this is going to go in here as the sauce, and then it'll all stick to the noodles. if there's a little bit of the starchy water already in there. So now I'm gonna grind these garlics into the onions, and then put some water in here, and then blend it up one more time so that hopefully it's like liquid. Okay, so I put the garlic in there. It smells so good. The pasta, the timer went off, and I think it's done. It tastes done, but every time it tastes done, and that's too hard. And then I added a little bit of pasta water in here. It's not the exact consistency we want, but now we're going to, whoop. Oh gosh, it looks like creamed spinach, huh? Okay, I'm gonna scrape this out. And then let the garlic and the onions marry together with this spinach gloop. And then I'm gonna add some pepper, black pepper, red pepper, and some garlic seasoned salt. I didn't put any salt in the spinach mixture, so it needs flavor. But there is jalapeno in there, so it's gonna be like a little bit spicy. If you have kids, it might not be a good way to sneak greens in for them, because it is green, but maybe it's a good way to sneak greens in for yourself. Also, I wanted this to be more liquidy, so I'm definitely gonna add some more pasta water to this goop. All right. Okay, that's a little more like it. I added some pasta water and those spices. Okay, so now we're just going to, I didn't cook this actually any longer than 11 minutes, but it has been sitting here, so it is still cooking. Just gonna do this. Whew. And I want that extra water because it's still too thick. Also, I definitely need this to cook a little more because the spinach was raw, so I want that to cook for probably, I'm gonna probably keep stirring this for like 3 or 4 more minutes. And then I'll show you the final green product. Very, very green. I'm actually not that excited about eating this. And I'm always excited to eat. Even if it's something healthy, I'm still usually excited to eat, but like, this looks pretty gross. Okay, we're gonna let it cook down. Almost done. Okay, here we are. Let's serve this up. I actually added like a lot more pasta water. I think because of this chickpea pasta, it is like, it's just so gummy. Whatever that xanthan gum crap is, like, it makes it so thick and chewy. And I'm really not looking forward to eating this, but you gotta eat your greens, guys. I don't even have anything to garnish it with. I think that's all I'm gonna, I thought this would be one serving. Like I thought the whole dish was gonna be one serving, which, cheers. I don't know if I can film myself eating this because I look like a hot mess right now, but let's just, I haven't tasted this at all as I was cooking. So usually I'll like taste it to make sure it's okay. Oh. I'm struggling. It's not bad, Tubby. Yeah. It's almost dinner time. You want spinach? Oh, sorry. You do? Okay. It's actually not that bad. It doesn't even really taste like spinach. It tastes like garlic and onion. Oh my god, okay. So definitely trick yourself into eating spinach by making this. And the chickpea pasta isn't that bad. Yeehaw.